Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to Chelmsford Cathedral for this morning's Anglia Ruskin graduation ceremony. We've all gathered here today to celebrate the success of the class of 2018. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition from the 15th century, and that tradition has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step, and graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates to the community of scholars, and as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring the ceremony to a close. During proceedings, those receiving higher research awards will have their hoods placed upon them by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to indicate that they have attained the very highest levels of academic achievement. So it's now time for us to get our formal proceedings underway. I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Aletta Norval, to address you all. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
Distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends, colleagues, as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, it's my very great pleasure to join you today at your graduation ceremony. Firstly, to all of those graduating today, my congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. Today is a day of great celebration. It's an opportunity for each of you to take stock, reflect, and celebrate your achievement to date, but also to look forward to the exciting careers that stretch out in front of you. And whatever career you enter, you are the future. You now have the opportunity, the responsibility to embrace and promote change, to implement new ideas and new ways of working. The passion, energy, and commitment that led you to undertake an ARU degree and gave you the strength and resilience to succeed in that task must now be applied to building your careers and realizing your aspirations. Whether your future lies in education, health, social care, business, law, science and technology, the arts, your passion and your expertise must be applied to helping society address the challenges that we all face, nationally and globally. And we will have succeeded in our task if we have helped you to develop the skills, confidence, and determination to influence and lead your professions, to promote change, and to make a real difference to your communities. Last autumn, as you began your final year of study, Anglia Ruskin celebrated its 25th birthday as a university, having been awarded university status in 1992. And that recognition was an important milestone in the history that started in 1858 with John Ruskin's inaugural address at the opening of the Cambridge School of Art. And in all that time, our institution has been dedicated to harnessing the personally and socially transformative power of education and to widening participation to as broad and diverse a student body as possible. During those 25 years, more than 150,000 people have achieved a higher education qualification from Anglia Ruskin, studying courses ranging from architecture to zoology. And we continue to grow. We finished this academic year with 5% more students studying across the university than 12 months before. Overall, nearly 36,000 students are currently enrolled with ARU in the UK and overseas. We are also proudly a regional university committed to serving our region, and a civic university committed to supporting the prosperity and development of our host cities, including, of course, Chelmsford. It's our ambition to help maximize the economic, social, and cultural well-being of each of the communities we serve. But we can only do this in partnership with a wide range of organizations right across the east of England. And growing and deepening these partnerships is a priority for us over the coming years. 2018 has been a very successful year for Anglia Ruskin. Last week, we learned that we had maintained our position as the highest rank of all the UK post-92 universities in the Times Higher World University Rankings for the third year in a row. And earlier this month, having secured government approval of our new medical school, we were delighted to welcome our first 100 medical students to our Chelmsford campus. And we've been one of the most responsive and innovative universities in taking forward the government's initiative around degree apprenticeships, with over 450 degree apprenticeship students starting at ARU this year. That's about 10% of the UK total. And we've continued to make great strides in developing our research and innovation portfolio. Research income is growing substantially, and the number of PhDs awarded each year has more than doubled. This summer, 2 of our academics won multi-million euro research grants from the European Research Council, and the range, depth, and quality of our research publications continue to grow. While working with Essex and Harlow councils, we are building a new innovation hub in Harlow, and we've been appointed university partner for the NHS Clinical Entrepreneurship Programme. But as a university, we define our success above all by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. For us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni. Because the support we receive from our alumni and our friends really matters, adding value to the education we provide to our students, and supporting our researchers to push boundaries. So please, help us build our links with your networks and your professions and spread the word about your university. Before I close, I would like to pay special tribute to your families and friends who have provided you with their constant support throughout your education. You and we owe them our sincere gratitude. I would also like to acknowledge and thank my colleagues, the staff right across ARU, for their tireless commitment and professionalism, and their enormous contribution to all aspects of your course. So once again, my sincerest congratulations to you all. I do hope you enjoy the day. I wish you well wherever your ARU degree takes you, and please do stay in touch. Our success and your success are inextricably linked. Anglia Ruskin University would not be where it is today without you. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, thank you. So now we come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And I call upon Dean of Faculty, Dr. Peter Crabtree, to come to the podium to present to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology. Dr. Crabtree.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology for the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Technology, Bimpi Helen Akandi. Matthew Aylward. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computing, Stephen Nath. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Computer Networks, Scott Owen Pinder. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business Information Systems, Adam Berwick. Izzadin Burzik. Jamie Buttifant. James Anthony Clydesdale. Kudzai Gatawa. Lewis Ben Gelbar. Matthew McCarthy. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Network, Infrastructure and Security, Aaron James Devon Beatwell. Hayden Hicks. Also receiving the Computing Achievement Prize, James Patton Smith. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Information Systems Management, Mark Russell. For the award of Master of Science, Network Security, Elvis Ahadi Amen Uagbar. For the award of Master of Science, Cyber Security, Awukwu Chukwu Emmanuel Ed Ozy. Samuel Esena. Douglas Philippe Norton. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Civil Engineering, Ahmed Alobali. Musa Ahmed. Youssef Khalad Aladosiri. Gregory Barrett. Minath Sunny Chowdhury. Marcus Concanyon. Isa Abdulladin El Zabata. Merrick Byron Zach Holloway. Mohaned Abdelati Abdelifti Eberin. Alan Dibb. Kuchi Mafumo. Brian Gachemi Mchanji. Lloyd Rowe. Stephen Sargent. Kojo Sakodi Adu. Alan Alfred Lloyd Swan. Royce Turner. Moira Underwood. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Civil Engineering, also receiving the ICE East of England Award for Academic Achievement, Matthew Howard Cobley. Chuma Henry Akpichi. Helen Gravdell. Holly Jones-Dalton. Ujral Katkar. Tom Kitchen. Kapia Munkanta. Salihu Zakaria Mustafa. Daniel John Otley. Edna Marisa Ramosad. Mohammed Umar Siddiqui. Oliver Tan Goulding. Zhao Minton. Jack Welsh. For the award of Master of Science Civil Engineering, Lewis Ames. Francelita Balbai. Fadia Ola. Elvis Guri. Rhys Williams. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you.
Dr. Crabtree, thank you. We have many distinguished academic staff at Anglia Ruskin University, and I should now like to ask one of them, Dr. Fred Sherritt, to come to the podium to offer a few words of reflection. Dr. Sherritt.
Well, this is one of my absolutely favourite days of the year. This is the one day that says, you've done it. This is the day we get to wear silly hats, we get to take silly photos, and this is the day we all get to pretend just for a second that we're actually in Harry Potter. And I, for one, have had this gown on since breakfast. But most importantly, this is the day we get to come together with family, friends, fellow students and academics and celebrate. We get to celebrate all the hard work and effort that's gone into your achievements today. And we get to celebrate the love and support that has helped you get there. And we get to celebrate the fact that now you can all write a few little letters after your name that shows your commitment, dedication and achievement in a way that's recognised the world over. It won't necessarily have been easy. There will have been struggles along the way. Perhaps a module that didn't quite agree with you, perhaps a group project that made you long for solitude, and perhaps real life just got in the way from time to time. But you still made it. Don't forget that. Take all your experiences with you, both the good and the challenging. They are all part of your degree, part of who you have now become, and such experiences might well come in useful one day. You are all now graduates of ARU, and more specifically, graduates of engineering in the built environment. And that makes you very lucky, because you actually get to change the world. You get to create and build and make a real tangible difference to the spaces and places we live in and the ways in which we live in them. And the world needs you. It needs you to help tackle issues of climate change, of resource scarcity and infrastructure resilience. It needs you to balance inequalities on a global level, to provide water, drainage and shelter for those who need it most. And it needs you to help secure the well-being and sustainability of our planet and make it a planet that works for everyone. And you're now fantastically placed as ARU graduates to deal with this. The specialisms, knowledge and skills gained through your degrees will enable you to face such issues and challenges head-on, to collaborate and work with others in the necessarily multidisciplinary teams needed to overcome such problems, to seek out and secure resilient solutions for our future. So, and I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, group work is now going to become real work. It's not easy to change the world, but not being easy shouldn't really matter anymore. You're now well prepared for such challenges. You can do it, and today clearly demonstrates that. And we do have group work in our courses for a reason, you know. But for now, please take a pause and remember this day. Remember the friends you've made here at ARU. Remember the good times. Remember this as a milestone in your lives when you really achieved something. And now it's up to you. You don't have to solve all the problems of the world right now. In a couple of weeks, you'll be just fine. But I know that you, as ARU graduates, are all now able to make a real positive difference, somewhere and somehow, and no matter how small, it still matters. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing it all unfold. One of the reasons I love my job is being able to see our graduates grow and develop, to demonstrate their professionalism and dedication in the real world, and to take on significant roles in society, and to actually be the change in the world for the better. So enjoy this day, take lots of photos, celebrate, smile and laugh, and keep doing us all proud, as I know you will. Thank you.
Dr. Sherritt, or should I say Harry? Thank you, Harry Potter. We now continue with our main business for the ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards, and I once again call upon Dean of Faculty, Dr. Peter Crabtree, to come to the podium to continue to present to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology. Dr. Crabtree.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Technology. For the award of Foundation Degree in Sciences Construction, Robert Amis. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Construction Management, also receiving the CIOB Certificate of Excellence, James Robert McLaren Anderson. Thomas Arkley. Henry Asamota Omaro Javi. James Richard Beer. Sean Robert Berry. Jack Blythe. Danny Lewis James Branson. George Brew. Sam John Chandler. Drew Cullen. Daniel Dreyer. William Dunn. James Ford. Benjamin Goodwin. Oliver Thomas Hawkes. Harry Howard. Also receiving the Sawyers Hall College Outstanding Achievement Award for Science, Bobby Hughes. George Ebifubara Jumbo. Aaron Lennon. Also receiving the CIOB Essex Centre Prize, Jessica Elizabeth Mack. Ricky James Marnard. Alexander George Mount. Ross Mole. Daniel William Phillips. Billy Phillips Diggins. Also receiving the Cabe Prize, Oliver Smith. Samantha Sutcliffe. Also receiving the Hayes Award, Oliver Turner. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Applied Mechanical Engineering, Bruce William Harvey. Emma Hooper. Christopher Brian Trust. Bradley Eric Watton. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Miles Peter Rickson. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours, Mechanical Engineering, Artut Aksamit. Mohammed Fahad Al-Ajabmi. Sowood Alan Azee. Ahmed Ali Ahmed Al-Hanad. Omar Nafiz Al-Herbamwi. Kieran Chacko. Armel Dongmo Kemfak. Lawrence Damsimam Sofri Fubara. Stephanie Guy. Adil Hebil Moti. Uzaya Gilani. Dimas Kusumo Jati. Diego Lopez. Simon Malou. Haziq bin Mohammed Hussein. Jen New. Injujima Jerry Olaka. Louis Michael Rui. Adika Shetty. Benjamin Michael Warsall. Also receiving the Institute of Engineering Technology Award, Mohammed Arif Zalkifli. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Management and Leadership, Kaiser Salim Farrell. For the award of Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Luke Hollis. Dominic Apoku Ware. For the award of Master of Science, Engineering Management, Tamunuena Stanley Benibo. City Chop Kentanka Mera. Bariadoria Pearl Nuwafa. Zi Lim Yong. For the award of Master of Science Cyber Security, Pamela Batchacho Nijima. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present those who've been awarded higher research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy, with a thesis entitled Consequences of Natural Resource Constraint on Global Growth, Evidence from the Financial Sector, Efundum Agbora. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduands for me to present to you today.
Dr. Crabtree, thank you. We are now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I should like to ask Jessica Mack, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of all of those receiving awards today. Jessica.
Vice-Chancellors, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen and fellow graduates. It is my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and on behalf of all the students graduating at this ceremony. I can see some of you graduating today expected to be here, some are relieved and some are maybe even a little surprised, but regardless, we should all be proud of what we have achieved. On our first day at Anglia Ruskin, one of our lecturers quoted, "The bad news is, time flies. The good news is, you're the pilot." He was right. The past 5 years have flown by, but although there's been some turbulence, I've come to realise that passion and the application of energy towards something meaningful is in itself incredibly rewarding. In these years, like many part-time students, on a personal level, it has been a difficult task for me to hold down a pretty intense job and complete a degree at the same time. A fundamental part of this has been making sure that you find a few great people who are willing to take on equal amounts of work in group projects and a couple of people who you can actually have a laugh with. As we all take our next steps in the world as graduates, I thought I'd share a few things that I've learned from my time at Anglia Ruskin over the last 5 years. Number one, you can never get a parking space in Chelmsford after 8:37 a.m. Number two, trust in your lecturers and university staff. They are there to help us and we should always be grateful. Number three, Subway or Nando's is the hardest decision we have to make as part-time students. They're also the fuel of 95% of the degrees in this room. And finally, number four, first impressions matter, but substance has the final word. I read an article recently which referred back to Einstein. If anyone here has ever seen a photograph of Einstein, you will see that he looks like a pretty mad character. And if you would have met him in the street, your first impression would probably be quite negative. Now his face is associated with genius, not madness, because he is a person who has come to define what genius is. The problem is that few of us are Einsteins, and we don't often get the chance to rectify a negative first impression. So make sure you hold your head high and iron that shirt, or if you're me, brush your hair and get a good manicure. You never know what people might notice. Today, I'm graduating with a construction management degree, but I know many of you are graduating from different faculties and departments. So no matter which degree you're receiving today, you can be sure that the world is a continuously changing place and there will always be need for hardworking and motivated individuals like those of you sat before me. The effort and sacrifice you have made to get here today will also be of benefit to you. Everyone in this room has the opportunity to make a significant difference for the better and make an impact in your chosen profession. You will succeed if you believe in yourself and all that you are. And to those of you going into construction, you can make a difference in an industry that gives a second, third or fourth chance to many people. Finally, and most importantly, I'd like to thank all the senior staff, lecturers, staff behind the scenes at Anglia Ruskin, guests, members, families, friends and colleagues, and everyone who has played a role in supporting any of the students sat before me. Thank you for your patience and belief in our abilities. Congratulations, class of 2018, because we did it.
Jessica, thank you, and very well done. I should now, for one final time, like to call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to address the new graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
And now, will all those who have been presented to me please stand? As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned in society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all. And now, just before we conclude our ceremony, I would like to ask you to turn around and applaud the friends and families who have supported you throughout your degree studies through these years. Thank you, and congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. Can I now ask everybody to stand for the academic procession?
you.